Hey Jermaine, I was just watching your presentation and I really liked your presentation. I really enjoyed your story about how you were around the water, I call it a water tank, but I think it's a water dispenser at your work, and your coworker, he saw that you had a lot of passion for football and everything like that, and I really enjoyed that, because of him seeing it and him telling you is the reason why you decided to go out and get what you wanted, started your own website, started doing your own articles, everything that it has come from that one conversation that you had. Um, like I said, everything about your presentation was awesome. You had all the information there. There was a few things though that I saw. They're not bad things. They're just things that because we're in a team together, I have seen different from you when we're in our group meetings than what you did on this. And there's just a few things that I would tweak from what you did on it. And one thing is, I noticed that you were reading from your computer screen. And there was a different tone when you were talking to us in our Google Hangout meeting that we had, when you were just talking freely about your life and everything. You had a different tone, a different. You seemed a little bit more passionate about it when you were talking about it in our Google Hangout than when you were doing it for this presentation. So it almost, you could tell that you were just reading it from a paper, going down the script and everything like that. So what I would say, and I'm not perfect, and I probably did the same exact thing, and I understand, and it's hard, but it was just something that I picked out that I saw, is that you were kind of monotone at some parts, not everything. I'm not going to say your whole thing was monotone. I'm just saying that um, if you could maybe practice it where you're not having to look at it and maybe have, because I know you told me in our presentation that sometimes you like to have little keynotes. Maybe if you have keynotes, but you freely speak about each one of those things, you know what you're going to say, but you paraphrase it into what you need to get through with that one keynote that you have. But just make it feel more personable. Look at the camera a little bit more, because you were reading off of a piece of paper or your computer screen or whatever it was. It made it look like you were looking down a lot and you weren't connected to the camera and everything like that, to your audience and everything. Um, so I would say if you could just bring out your regular self, that when you're just talking is the best person for you to be when you're doing this presentation, because I could tell the passion behind what you were saying um, when we had our meeting. And I mean, because I mean, you told us a similar story. You went into a little bit more detail, I think, in your presentation, but you just had so much passion behind it, and you actually made me. You kind of gave me some courage, I guess is what I'm trying to think, to pursue my dreams, because I see that if you could do it, I can do it. So that was one thing that I noticed. The other thing, I don't remember hearing anything about your mantra. So I don't know if you have anything to say on that, like if you need to add that in later, but your mantra wasn't said in that, which I'd like to hear what your mantra is. And then the other thing that I didn't get a clear. Um, in a way, you did do it, but in a way, it didn't come out as your last thing that you said in your presentation was, "What is success to you?" Um, I know you want what you want to do, what you want to become, but what is success to you? What makes you successful, other than if I just do this, if I get my website up or I become a sports, journalist, then that's success. I want to know what success is for you. I mean, that would be something cool to kind of hear, because you really inspire me to be a better person, to want to grow in my field. So I'd like to see that come out in your presentation, especially if this is a possibility to go out to future employers. Other than that, I think I went through everything on these questions for you, and um, hopefully I was able to help you we're on a team together, so if you have any questions about anything I had to say, just hit me up at our next meeting. Thank you.